Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. This Sunday is going down. Did ancient African scientists graph the other races? A profound, very profound topic. You understand that, because, they're still using this science to this very day. You understand? And you used it on them. Now they're using it on you. You see, and you got to understand that this is how many of these people, you wondering where their origin come from, and you don't know. You see, they don't have no natural origin nowhere on the planet. And so the question has to be asked, well, if they're not natural to the planet, where the hell did they come from? And so we have to go off into this grafting eugenics program that ancient Africans, you understand very well, may have used to bring the other races into existence. Let's look at it. The link is in the video description. It's also in the chat. You see, I see Ray dropped it in there. So make sure you click that link and begin to think. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies. You see, we also got home decor for the family, accessories for every room in the house, the living room, the dining room, kitchen, bathroom. We have also 20% off at this time. Come on and get you something nice and get you a discount. Again, the link is in the video description. Is also in the chat room. Click that link and get you something nice, family. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, family. The house is on fire. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, the official General Sarasun Seti a website full of every subject that you can think of. Over 900 video presentations on African history, heritage, African spirituality, nation building, mental warfare. The advanced African academics developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarasun Seti website, family. Click that link and get your butt in class today. Don't you dare miss a class. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, General Seti, King Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. And also, I didn't even, give a shout out to my Patreon. But make sure y'all get on over there to my Patreon too, family. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of exclusive live streams going down. Now, let's deal with this. I want to get right to work. Why should Black people support a wall at the Mexican-U.S. border? You see, because we see exactly what just happened to our family who made the mistake, and they made an honest mistake. They should, and we don't want to beat them up too bad, but because they've been through a traumatic experience down there. You know what I'm saying? We want them to recover from the trauma. We do, but we want our people to learn from this experience. You see, we want them, our people to learn from this experience. That those people that you call Hispanics and Mexicans, they are at war with African people. This is obvious. You see, this is not just happening across the border, and we don't want to be confused about that. It's happening right here. It's happening right here in the States. You see, there's wars going on with our people all across the board. You see, and we have to recognize this. We can't put up a false reality. A lot of people out here talking black and brown. Ain't no goddamn black and brown. That's a false reality. You're putting things out there, and the motherfuckers ain't going for that. They out here warring with our people. They out here attacking and killing our people. You understand? They out here initiating it. They gang members by killing a innocent black. You see, and so you're confusing our people that of a false reality that somehow there's some black and brown. Ain't no black and brown. You see, and I see some of y'all out there confused. Yeah, we understand you. I understand that. Some people, they so silly. They say, "Oh, I got brown skin, nigga. Nigga is black." You see, that's the flag, fool. Don't come out here false flagging. See, you don't want to be on the team. You don't want to be on the team. See, this is where you see, here come the confusion. Here come the confusion. You see, when we're talking about the essence of the universe. You see, we're talking about the essence of the universe. And so when we say this, you know exactly what we mean, but it's your nature. You understand what I'm saying? It's your nature to deviate. Even when we are at war and somebody then overtly attack our people, instead of you being unified, here you come. Well, I'm brown. Yeah, well, okay. I tell you what, we'll take your ass down there. You see, and let's see if your brown and his brown is the same goddamn brown. You see, going down there, take your brown down there. You understand what I'm saying? In Mexico outlawed slavery before America don't mean nothing to me. And I'm not saying that it don't mean a goddamn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because it don't make no difference if they outlawed it on paper or whatever. As you can see today, what difference do that make? It don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. You see? It don't make a goddamn difference whether they outlaw. What difference do it make? They putting hits on our people from goddamn California to New York, from Chicago to goddamn Houston. You see what I'm saying? It don't make no damn difference. You see? We cannot be pulled under false illusions. You see? We cannot be pulled under false illusions. All of that is historical facts that don't mean nothing when it comes to our survival as a people. You see, do you think they give a goddamn about, do you think they care? You see, that was a strategy. You understand what I'm saying? They fool niggas into coming down there so they can bust your ass upside the head. Now everybody up in America is vowing and fighting over who gonna be number two. They didn't come here to be your friend. They didn't come here to be your buddy. No, they didn't. You think it's all about, buddy, buddy, buddy. They ain't here to be nobody buddy. You see? And that's where we go. That's where we go wrong. You see? That's exactly where we go wrong. They about nationalism. They about conquest. You see, we about trying to be friends with a motherfucker. You see, even though the numbers is piling up. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not in no bit of confusion. You know how these peoples have done our people all across the board. You understand? Ever since we have come in contact, I just went over. You understand what I'm saying? How the Indian. You understand how the Hispanic, how the Mexicans. You see how they done done our people wherever the fuck whatever nation they been in. You can see, I just seen a video of how Argentina it just erased all of they blacks. You understand? They had a large percentage of blacks. Now it's like they've been just totally extinguished out of the goddamn country. What happened? Let's talk about it. I was looking at the history of goddamn Cuba, and they always want to show you how, goddamn Fidel Castro and all this shit supposedly was good because he, when Assad needed somewhere to run and shit. Yeah, man, some things is political. But I was looking at when some of the family was in Cuba saying, God damn it, Cuba just like a goddamn America. Most of their goddamn prisons is filled with blacks. Filled with blacks. As a matter of fact, Havana was one of the largest damn slave ports in the fucking Western world. Man, you niggas better wake up. You better wake up. You see, this, wanting to be master. You understand? Want to be master pet. You see, want to be master. You want, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers, when master come home, here you come, nigga, with his newspaper. You see, in the slippers and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Wagging your goddamn tail, looking for a goddamn snack. You see, we can't do that. We cannot do that. You understand what I'm saying? We cannot do that. There's the, you know what I'm saying? There's a deplorable, there's deplorable activities. You see, those are deplorable activities that we cannot engage in at no time. You see, those are humiliating characteristics and attributes. Humiliating. You see, at this time, we are men. We are the kings of our nation. You understand? We bow to no man. We need no a relationship other than the one with our own family. You see, our own woman, our own children, our own elders, our own ancestors. We don't need no fake relationship with nobody. We don't at all. Nobody. And so when we look at and we discussing this wall thing, we need the wall. We need it. We need it. And I say this because when I look at, our peoples, I look, especially the women and the children, you see, having, literally no defense. Instead of you being friends with your woman and friends with you, and not just being friend, but I mean, in the sense that, you want to be a friend to, and man up. You know what I'm saying? Man up to your family. You understand? Quit trying to prove something and build false alliances with other motherfuckers. You ain't built one with your own woman, with your own children, with your own elders. You have not redeemed the spirit of your ancestors. But, when I see people want to be brown. You understand? I know your skin might be brown, nigga, but you black. That's the unifying flag, nigga. Get on code, nigga. Quit trying to be other than. Quit trying to separate. Those are insignificant. You understand what I'm saying? Responses to what we trying to get across here, nigga. You see, your brown and his brown ain't the same brown. Yes, you're brown. But goddamn it, your brown and his brown ain't the same brown. Take your brown down there and see if it's the same brown. You see? And you're going to find out, you might find out a little too late. You might find out a little too late. Quit faking and quit pump faking, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody don't fall for that. You see? But this is what we dealing with as a people, And so for the sake of because, they praying, when you got ruthless savages like that, that's praying on people. And nevertheless, we talking about the future. You talking about, it's all, and I'm not looking for our people to be working for other people, but understanding that this is the predicament we in and our people need to be able to work, because their ancestors built this shit. I don't give a fuck about whatever, because I can prove and show and prove. And this is where the shit is coming out now. You see what I'm saying? That our peoples was here already. You see? They was here already. I'm in agreement with that. You see? And a lot of people understand that. So we don't owe nobody nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Many of these motherfuckers is only the oppressor before the oppressor. They the colonizer before the colonizer. You see, they the thief before the thief. You see, that's all that they is. You see, so I don't want to hear, this was they, man, you was a motherfucking lie. This ain't had nothing to do with them. They didn't already did the research. And they didn't say, goddamn it, the skulls that they was finding that was going back to 3. See, the thing is when they play with that face. See, the thing is they have measured them skulls. They know that they African. They didn't already said that they didn't measure, and many of them that did the goddamn research was themselves Indians. I seen the motherfucker who was speaking. He himself, and so that's what they don't bring out. They always acting like niggas is making this shit up, and we got their own goddamn people on documentation. You understand? For saying the same thing. And so that's well, I know y'all fake. You see? And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just bring it out and I'm gonna run down the list of all the Europeans and the Indians that when they saw the Olmecs, they said what it was. They was Ethiopians. You see? They didn't, when they see that, they didn't say, oh, that's one of my cousins. You understand what I'm saying? Because they know the dominant facial type. And that's whatever they talking about, that the Olmec is not the dominant facial type. Nah, you go get some puffy face one. You understand what I'm saying? And who's not the dominant type? He might have a fleshier nose. He might have a thicker lip. We understand that because that's variations in the races. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, we know the dominant type, and so the question becomes: you understand what I'm saying? If the Olmecs was anything other than African, if they was a Indian type, as y'all claim that they are, then the question would be, why don't we see no large heads in the dominant type? Why do they all look like one type? You see, when you see one type, that means that's the dominant. Okay, that's not y'all dominant appearance. Even though y'all can show us maybe one that got the fleshier nose. No, when you see, the thing is, you got too many of them up there that are so, they're so proud to have the Mayan nose. And so everybody, the Mayan nose. But when you go up there, you don't see no motherfucker saying, oh, they proud of the Olmec nose. You understand what I'm saying? No. You see, you don't see that. That's not the dominant type. And so if that's not the dominant type, how is it? Because you got the dominant and you got the recessive. You see, so any of them that would possess a more, even though they don't have a full nose like no African, they have a fleshier nose. They don't have no full mouth like no African. They got a puffier lip than the average one, but they don't have no full lip like no damn African. You understand what I'm saying? You have to take that skin and you have to measure them jaws. You see, you got to measure them skulls, and they didn't measure enough of them where they could tell the difference, even though there are some differences even in the skulls. They didn't measure enough of them where they could predominantly say, this is African, this is Caucasian, this is so on and so forth. They know that. You see, they're not know, you know what I'm saying? And so we can prove that. You see? And so, and I say that to say that when people say, well, they was here and, they got a right, you's a goddamn lie. Nigga, you don't even know the history. You just parroting any goddamn thing that come to your mind. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, read up, nigga. Read up. You understand what I'm saying? That, read up. Moses was born in Egypt. You understand? Which don't mean shit, but that's that KRS one. Read up, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It's something other than what the fuck you been told. The facts is there. And we can go to they scholars that's verifying the shit. You understand what I'm saying? And when they found the damn Olmec heads, they kicked the goddamn dirt. I got white men that do lectures that'll tell you that. When they found them damn Olmec heads, man, they kicked the dirt back on them goddamn heads. And it was about, I don't know how many more, it was about 20-something years before they actually, or 30 years before they actually even pulled them out the ground. Now, if you think, if they would have opened up the ground and them motherfuckers look like Pacquiao with the traditional Mayan nose, man, they would have pulled them motherfuckers out that day. They wouldn't have hesitated. They would have pulled them out there that day. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? You see, but the fact that, you know what I'm saying? And I show a lot of times when they even, when they show the ancient civilizations in America, man, sometimes they don't even put the Olmec on. They had the Mayan, they had the Aztec, and they had the Incan. They won't even put the Olmec on there. I say, well, how the fuck is you could go to a lot of their books and shit, and they will totally leave the Olmecs out. You see what I'm saying? They totally leave the Olmecs out. They omit them. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's the subliminal right there talking. You see, they don't want you to identify with it, but for real, they don't fuck with the Olmecs because it don't have that traditional dominant look that they know they possess. So they can sit there and they can lie. You understand? And what we'll do, we'll bring their own scholars that when they initially saw them, you understand what they themselves, they didn't say, oh, that's me. They didn't say, oh, that's me. No, they didn't say that. They say that was Ethiopian. So you are liars. Do not make it appear as if African people just made this up by ourselves that nobody else saw what we saw. Okay? Okay? I want you to do that. And so again, I want to dismiss people saying that they have a right. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't have a right. You see? And you know what I'm saying? And I understand because we have, it's not like Africa. That's ours. And matter of fact, we the only people on the planet that really can say honestly that we indigenous to any goddamn thing. Real talk. No, real talk. Real talk. Nobody else really can say because it's not too many places. You understand that we wasn't first because listen, I'm saying this to dismiss the argument that was their land and that the white man. No, they was the ones that took it from us. They the thief before the thief. You understand what I'm saying? I'm showing you that there was wars going on with our people in them before the white man even showed up on the scene. You see what I'm saying? That must be understood. You see? And once we understand that, that'll dismiss that claim. You see? That would dismiss that claim. We the only people on the planet that can say we indigenous because when you deal with the so-called migration that Europeans teach, not only Europeans, Chinese. I've seen Chinese scholars, they agree. I done seen Hindu scholars, they agree. Yes, they do. I done seen them. I done seen it come out their mouth. Where I'm not in agreement, but they are in agreement that the oldest records of a human on the planet is Africans. That's what they say. And I hear it come out their own mouth. You see? And so if we migrated out, you see, then wherever we showed up, we looked like what we looked like when we left. We didn't just, when we cross over a border, you understand? We go to countries all over. Just because we leave our homeland, we don't change into nothing. So if we went all over the planet, and every place that we went, there was nobody there because we first. Then that mean we was first in every fucking land on this planet when there was no other people there. Okay? I want to be clear about that. Nobody beat us no fucking where. And if you think about a system of eugenics that it would take to graft, you understand what I'm saying? To graft for people. You understand? Splitting the genes, and you understand what I'm saying? And isolating them. Split the gene, isolate. Split the gene, isolate. You talking about, and you talking about and to isolate it and then breed it so you can have a population. That shit would take it would take time more. It would take even the consciousness or the consciousness to even move in that direction. It takes a certain kind of mind. And so, this planet has probably been African, at least, at least 95% of the time it's been life on the planet. And that the last 5,000 years is when you see the other races. It's in the last 5,000 years where you see anybody else. You don't find no records past that. You see, with the Olmecs, you don't find no records of no Indian for real. You don't find no records. You know what I'm saying? You don't find no records. The first one that, for real, they try to get them other ones' names and shit. But the first main one that recognizable is the Mayan, and they basically are AD people. They could give you some records about the Greeks, but really on record, you understand, they don't really have no presence in the world until Alexander. They don't have no presence. You see, all that other shit past is mythological. You see, and even when you go east, when you're dealing with the Indians, when you're dealing with the, because they try to bolster that they's ancient, you understand? And that what they talking about is the Kushite that was in there. They themselves have never built a fucking if you look at Egypt and you look at India, I'm talking about the Hindu. I ain't talking about the Kushite. I ain't talking about them ones in the South. Because when you go in the deep South and you look at them stone temples, you see that they tried to eradicate. They are more like the Egyptian temples. You see what I'm saying? And so they when they came in there, they tried to eradicate them. But when you look at the Hindu, he really don't have, for real, a BC presence. A serious BC presence. He don't have that. You see, he don't have that. He do not have that. When you look at Egypt, ancient Egypt, all they shit. Let me read, because I don't want to use that word. All of their temples, all of their pyramid, every last one of them is in the BC. They don't even have it's not even an AD presence of ancient Egypt in the AD or Nubia. You got a little bit, but when we talk about the pyramids and all that, that's BC. That's BC. And and so all of that is in the BC. So they are not at all on our level. You see, and to say that. And so again, that's what, and so when I say over here, we are the primordials in the land. So I don't want nobody say, oh, we can't build. Fuck that. Build a wall. Build a wall. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have no right, just like nobody else. And even though, we got stake in this shit, even though we can say fuck it and build our own shit at any given time, and I will relinquish any goddamn, right. You understand what I'm saying? If we got something else popping off, if we got something, I'm not tied to this shit. But the fact is, we is here. You understand? And if we want to get our stake, we got our right to want to get it. I'm not going to knock none of my family. If, we got our right to get our stake because our ancestors worked this shit. You see what I'm saying? They worked it. So why would we allow some other motherfucker? This ain't the motherfucking land that you had. You understand what I'm saying? Or, I ain't going to even say it's your land, but this ain't the same land. Motherfucker, this 2023. And our ancestors brought this motherfucker to where it's at today. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't going to come over here talking about just because. No, motherfucker, you trying to indulge in the economics. You understand? You trying to indulge in all of that. And we ain't got what the fuck we supposed to get. So why would we allow and be okay with millions of them motherfuckers coming in, chewing on our shit, fighting us for our damn, what's owed to us? And so the more they come in, the less and less, you understand, our piece of the pie become. Look at what's happening. And the more they bring in, Orientals, and they bring in even our family from Africa. You see what I'm saying? Some, and, you know, and I love my family, but some of them come over here with a different concept that somehow we something to fuck with. You understand? When you come over here, understand that our ancestors built this. And if you come over here with the brotherhood of African people and you saying you coming to link and show love, it's all love. But if you coming over here and you coming to talk shit to us, and we already dealing with what the fuck we dealing with, and you want to come over here and talk shit to us, man, it's gonna get ugly. You better stay your ass over where at the crib. We love you, but don't get it twisted. Don't be confused. Don't let them rap videos fuck up your vision of who we are. Yes, we are a little confused, but it won't be long. I'm already feeling it. You understand what I'm saying? I just got to keep cracking on my brothers. You understand what I'm saying? I got to get them, you know what I'm saying, and keep cracking on them. And, you know, and digging in that hard shell and pull that African kingship up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't going to be long. I do believe it. I do believe it. I have no other choice. You understand what I'm saying? I have no other choice, no other alternative that I could even envision. You know, understand, as the future for my people. You see, and so it's necessary to put that wall up for the defense of our people. Yes, yes. And then we still ain't done. We still got a war to be won. It don't, you know what I'm saying? We still got one, but we got to know it. You understand what is best for us and our people at this time. Just like people say, you know, they ain't gonna get into what's going on overseas. They don't care about what's going on with Russia. They don't care about what's going on with China until they find out and they come on the news and they say one of them goddamn missiles is, is headed over. Motherfuckers gonna be looking for us. It ain't gonna be nowhere for you to run, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So you confused until you could get somewhere and get your own. You have to make the best decision at this time until you get to the next stage where you can make another decision. You can make a different decision. But if you hear and I understand we got a vision to go home, to be with our people. And when we go, we're not going to come like, you know, some of our people, not all our people. Some our people come with love. And we go over there with love, like as we should. You see what I'm saying? And so until we can, because we have a right to go to our motherland. You see, nobody could deter us from that. We don't have to ask nobody shit. You see what I'm saying? That's our ancestral homeland. You see what I'm saying? And you didn't gave it away. You understand what I'm saying? To everybody, and now we want to show up and you want to twist your lip. You see? You want to twist your lip. But the French and the English and the Italians and the Spaniards and all them, they in there strong. And you can see all your motherfucking teeth. You smiling from goddamn ear to ear. You understand? See all your motherfucking cavities. You see, you show them then, but then when family want to come home, you wanna restrict. That's not everybody, because you restricting our own there. And so you got the same spirit universally in dealing with your own. And so we have to address that too. And so it's time to straighten this shit up. It's time to get a policy. I'm out of here. It's time to get a unrelenting black manhood, an unrelenting black masculinity, empowering our manhood, an unrelenting black power nationalistic platform. Nothing but the gas, nothing but the global African supremacy to straighten this shit out. Wherever we at on this planet, we should be supreme in our house, in our neighborhood, in our community, in any state where we dominate by number, anywhere on this planet. and especially in our mind. We should be supreme in thinking, in culture, in heritage. Black culture, history should reign supreme in our being. You see, that's what global African supremacy is. And so that's what we need to straighten this out. Okay, quit projecting false alliances to our people so that they go out there with their guard down into some wolves that's ready. You understand what I'm saying? To drink their blood. Wake them up. Wake them up. And we see all you false flagging niggas out there leading our people. We see you. I know all the groups. I see you. And I'm coming for you. Okay? This is the General Sarah Suit said. He's saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. You say your great granddad was Nigerian. That's what's up. You understand? That's what's up. Black power.